What's up, guys? You're listening to the Hustle Inspires Hustle podcast with Alex Quin on Revolver Podcasts. I'm an investor and entrepreneur, and throughout this journey, I've worked with and come across some incredible people and experiences that I would like to share with you. On the podcast, my celebrity guests and I will be talking about self-development, entrepreneurship, and overall hustle. If you want to survive this journey, you'll need a strong support system, so we got here as fast as we could. This is Alex Quin, and you're listening to Hustle Inspires Hustle. On today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about something that's been all over social media, and you may or may not have seen it already, but there's this whole hype about Area 51 all over social media, from memes to news. The government has even replied to it, and I wanted to dig deep. So the team and I went ahead and got a hold of the person who actually put this whole event together on Facebook that has almost 2 million people signed up already, and it's Storming Area 51. They can't stop us all. What is going on, guys? This is Alex Quin, and on this week's episode of the Hustle Inspires Hustle podcast, I have an interesting guest. He's created a movement on social media. You've probably seen it on Facebook. Probably 1.5 million people already registered attending to this event. You may or may not have seen it over the past few weeks. We have my boy Maddy right here. Maddy, what's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. Just kind of watching the Facebook page and still being blown away by how many people have seen this and just the discussions around it. It's taken over the entire internet, and it's kind of mind-boggling.
So let's not even tell these people what it is yet, okay? Because we haven't really said it. But let's talk about how big it is right now. How many people are registered to attend this event that you created?
There have been 1.5 million responses. So let me see how many people are interested or going. There are 783,000 people going, and there are 700,000 people interested in going. And in the discussion of the event alone, there's 37,182 posts. So it is just completely popping off. There's been articles on every major news outlet. It's just wild.
Okay. And how long has this been running?
A little over 2 weeks. Started at June 27th, and was that like 17 days?
Yeah. And have you, okay, from what I understand, you're not a digital marketer, right? You're in another field. You're going to school for something in petroleum?
Yeah, petroleum engineering.
Petroleum engineering. That sounds hard as fuck.
It sounds a lot of math, man. Easy. I've always been a big math kid, though, so it's not too bad.
So you're in college right now?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't run ads on Facebook. You don't do any types of ads. You decided to create this event, which we're about to tell people what it is, and you don't run ads for this. This just picked up on its own?
It just completely picked up on its own. I had no monetization. I think I've had one monetized post that I've had on the meme page since I created it. It got to like 1,400 likes, and I was like, cool. But this one just completely caught on fire all on its own thanks to social media.
So you have a meme page, and you said, all right, let's see if we could create a buzz on something else, creating an event, and let's see where it goes, because you had already some traction on social media.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really expect it to go too far. When I made the post on 27th, it got up to like 40 people interested or going, and it sat like that for about 3 days. And I thought that was going to be the end of it. And then I was at work on a Monday, and my phone just kept vibrating with notifications from Facebook. And I checked the event, and it was at like 50,000 people reached with like 9,000 people going or interested. And I was like, holy shit. And then it's just completely snowballed out of control. There's nothing like I've ever posted before. It's totally new to me.
I'm seeing CNN, Washington Post, NBC, Time Magazine, USA Today, ABC News, Insider. I mean, bro, like, should we let these people know what it is that you are putting together, or at least put this together for?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's completely ridiculous. We're storming Area 51.
Storming
on September 20th at 3 a.m., middle of the Nevada desert.
The middle of the Nevada desert on September what?
September 20th.
And how many people are registered to storm Area 51?
1.5 million.
Okay. And let's backtrack. How did you come up with this? Like, how did you say, all right, please explain.
Okay, it's actually the stupidest origin story of anything viral ever. I was playing World of Warcraft, and in the game there is a zone called Area 52. I flew over that zone, and it's 2 a.m. So I'm kind of sleepy already. And I just had the idea. I'm like, I'm going to post this on the fucking meme page. This is a good idea. Cause I had just read about the series of events that had popped up on Facebook to steal all of Minnesota's lakes. And I was like, I want to create a fake event. So when I had that idea, I just posted it and it's completely just taken off.
Now, okay, this is crazy because like literally everybody has posted about this. Cheddar, a bunch of people. Now, have you seen the government post anything? Has there been an official release?
There have been a few official comments on it. I think the Washington Post actually got into contact with the U.S. Air Force. Like, let me see if I can find that article. Basically, what the article said, from what I remember, is they knew about the event, but they weren't going to disclose any more information. But what I'm predicting is that if people actually do show up, like I've tried to make it as much as a meme as possible. I mean, the page is literally has shit posting in the title. So it's a joke for a lot of people, but some people are still taking it seriously. But I think if enough people actually show up, they'll probably just do their riot gear with their big sonic wave machine thing.
Now, okay, so you're not, what you're saying is that this is a joke, okay? You're just messing around. You're not actually telling people to go out there and do this. But it's growing really fast. And there may be a lot of people who may be taking this seriously. So obviously it's something that's pretty crazy, man. Like you created something in 2 weeks that affected 1.5 million people without $1 of ads spent. Like,
yeah, it's wild.
You realize that you created a big movement. Alrighty, hustlers, let's take a quick break. You're listening to the Hustle Inspires Hustle podcast with Alex Quin on Revolver Podcast. So I wanted to take a moment to talk to you guys about a program that I've been using, and I actually have my whole team on it, family members, friends. It's really turned the way around my workflow has been for my business in the last few weeks. The program is called Honeybook. It's an online business management tool that lets you control your client communication, bookings, contracts, and invoices all in one place. If you're a creative freelancer or small business owner, Honeybook helps you stay organized with custom templates and automation tools. You can even use Honeybook to consolidate services you already use like QuickBooks, Google Suite, and MailChimp. Right now, Honeybook is offering our listeners 50% off with coupon code ALEX, ALEX. The payments are flexible, and the promotion applies to whether you want to pay monthly or annually. So go to honeybook.com using promo code ALEX, ALEX. for 50% off.
I have. I think it's kind of cool. Like, even at the very least, it's kind of a neat statement of like people actually want to know what is going on in there.
Yeah, raising awareness.
Yeah, and I think that alone is pretty cool. But since it is kind of a meme event, and from most of the responses I've seen, most people understand that it's complete satire. But there's a decent amount of people that do think it's serious, but
yeah.
I like to split the people that are serious into two groups. There's the serious people that just hop on and tell everybody that they're stupid and that we're going to die. And then there's a way small group of serious people that are actually down for it. So my plan basically now is just to go to the event. And if people actually want to rush the military base, or if there's some kind of like procedures in place to keep people from rushing the military base, I've put the meetup spot like an hour away from Vegas. So I could be like, hey, fuck this, let's go party in Vegas or something like that. Because I don't want to get anybody killed storming a military base.
Yeah, of course. You're not trying to do that. You should throw an alien party somewhere in Vegas. I'm sure some club is smart enough to want to partner up with you and do some crazy shit out there.
And then not only that too, I had a gentleman that owns party. Yeah, that'd be super sick. And along with that too, I had a gentleman that owns a EDM production company in Arkansas, I think. He wants to use the event to throw a festival out in the desert out there, which, I mean, I have the people to do, and I feel like that would be something that'd be really cool that you could actually turn and make into like an annual event. So I've been talking to him about that. I think that would be something that would be really cool rather than just going and running at fence gates in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, but you know what's really cool about this? Obviously, man, like this doesn't happen every day for somebody, right? Nothing like you don't usually see something go viral like that so quick. Now, when it does, it's a great learning opportunity, man, because you're going to be able to meet a lot of people. You're going to be able to talk to a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be contacting you, and it's going to allow you to grow your network and grow your business. It's going to allow you. That's what
I've really been looking at lately is just the business side of things too. Because I mean, I have the like I have the reach to actually do something with pretty much wherever. Like I have a diving board to get into any kind of industry at the moment. So it's been really cool just talking to different people that have messaged the page, or just talking to other people around me about like what I could do with the page.
Yeah, it's amazing. And are you putting it into action? Like, are you, because you have these audiences fresh, you want to be able to do something with it.
Yeah, actually, I have another admin on my page who has just been kind of moderating the comments and things like that. But what we want to do is we actually want to put out like a line of official merchandise or something like that. And then alongside that too, I'd like to set up a donation buttons for some kind of nonprofit. That way we're giving back for the amount of attention that the post has had, but also making some money for ourselves too, which is always kind of nice.
That's amazing that you're thinking about that. That's people, and people need to hear that. That's why I'm glad that we're doing this podcast, because a lot of people are going to have a lot of opinions about the event itself or all of the press that it's getting. But it's very important for people to really hear why you want to do things the way you want to do them moving forward. Like, we want to help people. We want to do something cool. We don't want anybody getting in trouble. We're just trying to raise awareness on something that a lot of us are interested in or may be interested in. And we're just all trying to have a little bit of fun. Nobody's trying to get hurt. Which makes
that's the coolest thing about the event too. It's just everybody's having fun. The discussion is just filled with people creating memes, joking around, talking to each other, talking shit to each other. There's a lot of people that have interacted on the page that would have never interacted before. So that's been really cool to see. And then aside from that too, like there's plenty of other opportunities here.
That's really, really cool, man. Well, listen, brother, I really, really hope everything goes well for you in school. It sounds like you're on track with a really, really cool career. You're faced with a lot of opportunities. Make sure you learn from them and make the best out of them, man. You have a really, really, really lot of cool things coming your way. So keep an open mind. But thank you so much for jumping on the podcast with us, man. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me on the podcast, man. It's been a pleasure.
Awesome, man. Well, you heard it, guys. Is there any page you want to plug in, any social media, anywhere that people could find you?
Shit posting because I'm in shambles. That's the meme page. That's the page that's hosting the event. And then my buddy that I have tagged as a co-host, he's a streamer on Twitch. He's a pretty cool guy too. So I'll plug those two real quick.
And you guys could find that on Facebook, obviously. But thank you so much, Maddy.
Hey, no problem. Thank you. You guys have a good night.
All right. Alrighty, guys, that concludes this week's episode of the Hustle Inspires Hustle podcast with Alex Quin. Remember to tune in every Monday for new episodes and stay connected with us on Instagram and YouTube for updates and exclusive content, including a video segment of this week's podcast. You can find us on at Mr. Alex Quin with one N and at Hustle Inspires Hustle. Remember to surround yourself with people who uplift you, because hustle inspires hustle.